Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here, getting back into some Astroneer. You may notice something a little bit weird here. I kind of freaked out a little bit earlier, but all is well, I think. We are currently running the experimental build of the new patch for Astroneer for 122. So the thing here, and I'll put it up on the screen, is that, I clicked out so I can read. Let's see here. They added the first step of their performance update, so they're going to be doing some FPS boost things, which is awesome. Apparently they did some work with dynamite, which is cool. They updated the art for the dropship, smelter, and trade module, which should be cool. The launch sequence and effects are awesome. Let's see here. New research items to discover. Yes, I am excited about that because you guys know kind of how obsessed with research and stuff I am. New rigs to discover and new idle animations. So yeah, so they have been working hard on getting this latest patch up, and also they're in a new office, so that means great things for the future of Astroneer. They are so far successful, and if they're getting new offices and stuff, that means good things are in store for this game. The bad news, however, is that with this experimental branch, apparently old save games are not going to work, so you have to start fresh. But I think if I read it correctly, once this gets pushed out to the main build on Steam, then the previous saves should be available again. So for now, we're going to do just kind of like a little side quest, a little side build, or a little side game, if you want to call it that. So that way we can kind of see what they are offering, and we will play in this experimental version until they get the main, you know, this build rolled out to I guess everybody. So let's jump in and let's get started again. You know, I do like this little guy. He resembles me the most. Not proud to admit that, but it's how it is. And we also get this awesome view again, and it does look much smoother in terms of frame rate. Any lag here? Yeah, a little bit of lag as it loads the terrain. But frame rates seem to be doing quite well. This is interesting. I already see a crash thing over there. We got some trees with some research we can get started on. So yeah, I think this will be really nice. And we got a nice flat area. We got some rocks to deal with, which you guys know how much I love rocks. Yay. Oh, is the experimental thing always going to show up? Is it something I can disable? Graphics. No, it is not something that I can disable. So I'm sorry guys, that's going to be on the screen while I play. My apologies, but hopefully we can deal with that. Now I do want to say though, I'm going to have to click out of my window here again just for a moment. The sound's going to go. Where is it? Okay, so I must comment that I've had one of my viewers has been extremely helpful in the past week, providing all sorts of useful information. I just want to give a big shout out to, if I'm saying it correctly, Emo Zardis. Thanks so much for all the wonderful information and base building tips and just all the different little tips that they have provided. Very helpful and very appreciated. And hopefully we'll make use of those as we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this HAB module already looks different. It looks like it's got the little RCS ports. I'm assuming we can call it RCS ports because of, you know, Kerbals. And then it looks like maybe the bottom thing looks differently. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and review and see if those are, you know, more detailed. Okay, I'm just kind of rambling on here. Let's actually get started and start looking around, see what's around us, kind of get started on building our new base, our new little side base. So we got some nice resin and some nice compound right here, side by side. Super handy, super handy. Oh, we got some compound over there too. We got some resin here. Oh my gosh, we are set up early on. This is a great little landing place we've got. Let's see here. I know these guys, they have research underneath them, so once we get to the point where we can do some research and hopefully not suffocate. Yeah, let's just kind of go ahead and get that, just to have it. Let's see here. Oh, more compound. Oh man, and more resin. And a hole in the ground. More res. Jesus. We are doing quite well, guys. Oh man, do you see this? Look at this. Compound. Compound. If anything, I'm gonna have too much compound. I'm going to have a hard time with storing all this compound that I have. And there's another research thing. Okay, so this initial search around the base is proving to be quite populated with stuff that we can use. Okay, let's get back to the base, refill our O2, and get started with collecting some of this compound and some of this resin. And we're full. Okay, let's go ahead and get through the tutorial little bits here. I do need some compound to make a solar panel for my backpack, which will be handy. And also we need to get tethers. Can we do tethers this early? I forget if I need to research that first or if that's just something that is available. Let's see here. I did not change my controls like I meant to before. Oh well, yeah, here we go. Tethers. And let's go ahead and get that solar panel. There we go. And we are not hurting at all for compound, so I'm going to go ahead and make the second one, get it up there, and we will be good. Alright. So let's go ahead and put down some tethers here. Whoops. Oh, that worked. That worked. Now, something that Emo's artist mentioned, and I wonder if this is going to be true with the tethers. He said that I'm assuming it's a he. No offense, either way. If you're not he, or if you are he, or I'm assuming gender here. Oh my gosh, I should be shot apparently. Oh god. Okay. So anyway, if you if you apparently your reach increases if you have your terrain tool. So if I put that down there. Okay, so you can drop off further than you can pick up, apparently. But they said that if you... Oh my gosh, did you see that? So let's put that down as far as it'll go. So no terrain tool. I'm clicking, nothing. But if I grab my terrain tool, look at that. Bam. That is wonderful. That is going to be so handy, especially when I'm juggling research. Yeah, so hopefully nobody was offended by that whole gender thing. I know that's a touchy subject nowadays, and I'm just not gonna get into that. Anyway, I said he, I assumed he, because my Google Analytics state that like 90-something% of my viewers are male. So I was going based off of analytics, you know, stats, and not any other reason. So. Done with that topic. Moving on. Oh my god. Okay, so, well, I don't have any solar panels yet on my HAB module, which is not doing me any good. Let's see if we can get rid of this rock. Oh, that rock's gonna get on my nerves. Well, let's go ahead and put down a couple more solar panels on the HAB module, so it'll be there. There's one. And there's two. There we go. Now I'm kind of limited on power right now. I think, yep, well, there's power right there. Look at that. Very handy. Okay, we're just gonna dig that for now. And then we'll flatten this out. I do have to say that it does seem to be running smoother as far as the FPS goes, so good things there. Alright, the sun's coming up, so we should be able to start doing a little bit more work with the resources around us. One thing I want to try now that I have... just a second. Sorry, my phone's going crazy here, and I'm supposed to have this thing, like, muted and turned off and stuff before I get into the game. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so one of the things that Emo's artist mentioned that I want to also try out is... well, basically, I think I've been impatient. I love flat areas, and I've been trying to flatten out my bases, and it's been a very difficult thing for me to figure out how to do. But Emo's artist mentioned that if I just kind of hang out with the flattening tool and wait for the pebbles, which I do see pebbles there, but I'm assuming it's going to increase more when it's absolutely flat. I mean, is that what we're waiting on? Here. Okay, that might be what they're talking about. So how flat is that? That looks kind of flat. I don't see any edges. Well, maybe a couple edges there. But I mean, it doesn't hurt that, you know, it absolutely helps that I started kind of with a flat area anyway. Yeah, there's a bit of an angle there, but I think what I'm doing is I'm just running over the areas too quickly. And what I need to do is identify the flattest area and just be patient and let it do its thing. It does seem like there at the end it pops up more of the pebbles, so I think maybe that's what they're talking about. I'm not fully sure. I mean, it looks pretty flat. I mean, I got this. No, there's a line there. Okay, enough of that. Well, you know, this is gonna have to be something that I try off camera and just spend a lot of time practicing and perfecting. But I mean, this is a fairly flat area we can use to kind of shape the rest of our base whenever we get there. Okay, so we have power. Sorry, kind of brain farted there. We have power there. We have all kinds of resources around us. Where was the initial thing it was pointing out at? Oh, over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and run some tethers over that direction. And get started. Get some resin and build out the base a little bit. I really am excited to see what new technologies are available to us now. I do love me some unknown research. Okay, let's just put that right there so I have... Oh, yeah, jump. Wrong button. Fat fingering it, as usual. Alright. Give me that resin. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, rock. Nobody wanted you here anyway. I wonder... I wonder with the new stuff with dynamite if you can blow up rocks. I would assume you can. Because if that is the case, I swear I'm going to make like some sort of crazy dynamite factory somehow. And by doing that, I probably need to make it on my backpack. But, or maybe on the printer. But I will be blowing up every single rock in the base, and I will have like a Grand Canyon for a base, but I will have no rocks and I will be happy. Alright, so we are about to be full, and I should probably check to see if there's any more resin, because we need more resin than compound right now. And I think we are empty. Okay, we will come back from the compound, because there is plenty of it. Alright, so I think already this area seems to be the flattest, and that's what I was working on a moment ago. I'm going to try to get rid of this rock. Try, keyword. And then I'm going to be, sorry, I kind of zoned out there thinking about the flatness of this. So yeah, I'm going to build out my base kind of this direction because it's already the flattest, and it'll be less work that we'll have to do eventually. How flat is that? That's not bad, and I think I kind of went off the wrong direction, but hey, it's fine, it's fine. So let's go ahead and get our first few pads down. And we also got to start thinking about our base layout. Once again, I keep talking about this person, but Emo's Artist mentioned a way to build your base to where instead of doing like I've been doing and running straight down and having to go all the way down to my line of different, you know, pads and technologies and, you know, fuel condensers and all kinds of stuff, what you do is you focus on being able to reach everything from your HAB module. So basically you build out in a big circle, and you have all your power and all your batteries and stuff out on the far ring, and then you have all your platforms and stuff kind of on the inside, so that way everything's accessible and you can still work during storms, and it's a lot safer. So I may try to do something like that. It's not going to be perfectly emulated or perfectly based on the images that were provided by Emo's Artist, but I am definitely going to try kind of that idea with making the big ring on the outside instead of just a singular kind of grid or a line like I tend to make. So, yeah, okay. So I think we didn't get a lot done in this episode. A lot of exploration and a lot of initial... Oh, there's more compound down there. A lot of initial resource gathering here. And we got to start on our base, which is good. So I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. And then the next episode, what we're going to do is go ahead and continue working on building this out a little bit. Maybe go ahead and try to get our research platform put down so we can start kind of grabbing all these different researches from these trees, because we are surrounded by research and it's going to be fantastic. And I am really excited to see what the new research is going to be. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I know it's kind of crazy with this kind of side game that we're playing here with the experimental build of patch 122, but hopefully we will get our old save game back once this gets pushed out to the main build, and we will pick up where we left off on Exotic. And I think we had just built a truck and everything, and we were about to go explore on Exotic. So hopefully they won't take too long to get that rolled out, because I do want to get back to that, and I know you guys kind of want to see that, and I know this is kind of an abrupt change, and I'm rambling on. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Take care.